And konbanwa, wherever you are in the world. I am the idol to give you the wings to fly, Cyber Angel, Rita Kamishiro of Lucid Multimedia at your service. How is everyone doing in anticipation for today? I was gonna say this evening, but not everyone is in evening. But how is everyone doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's time for that part. I know I'm a liar too, because I said last week that I wasn't gonna do a Xenoblade stream this week, but I took a closer look at my schedule and I thought, you know, I think it's probably better that I do a Xenoblade stream this week, just because I might not be able to do one next week because family, Thanksgiving and all that jazz. So just wanted to keep things flexible there. Haven't solidified my schedule for next week, but I'm thinking maybe I'll still post it on Sunday, though. Yeah. You're tired? No! I hope you can get some rest soon. But I guess in the meantime, hopefully this stream can be relaxing for it. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe, who knows? Maybe my endless yapping will put you to sleep. Oh my gosh. Just going around feeling eepy. Well, we're going to the weekend. Hopefully that means some rest for you all. Yeah, relaxing in big air quotes, because today my brain, our minds are going to be turning, our ears are going to be leaking, our eyes, whoa, I hope our ears aren't leaking water. Our eyes are going to be leaking water because I don't want to say too much, because if you're watching this for the first time alongside me, I puts both of my hands up, cinema, but this fundamentally changed me as a person. I know that sounds crazy, but and because this game also, as a whole, I feel changed me fundamentally as a person. But you ever feel so emotionally affected by something that it never leaves you? Yeah, I mean, I guess that, you know, things like that happen, but in a positive way. I know I say that, saying that I'm gonna be crying going into this, but despite the tears, Sagittarius says, oh boy, it's time, with the N emote. I say that, I cry and I sob, but truly, it positively changed me as a person, I feel. Oh no, you're recovering from being sick, no! I still need to get my flu shot. Gosh, it's ADHD is ADHD. I keep forgetting to do that, but I will do it. I will do it so I can stay healthy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You still remember back when I talked about playing this? Every time I brought it up. Oh, yeah, because I think was it while I was playing Tears of the Kingdom, or I think maybe I started XC1 at some point. I don't know, but yeah, I remember that everyone being like, "Did you get to chapter 5? What do you think so far?" And yeah, I was like, I don't know what to expect. How crazy could it be? But and I'm not trying to overhype it or anything, but it's, wow. I did not expect it. I really didn't expect it. I should have, considering how much they emotionally affected me beforehand, but anyway, let's do a little bit of a recap. Before we jump in, any new folks in there, in the chat here? I love doing little recaps at the beginning of my stream because of course I want more excuses to talk about the things that I like, but also I like inviting people into the things that I enjoy. Because it's if I love this so much, if I can give the opportunity for someone to catch that joy, then I'll do it. But yeah, I want to know, anyone completely new to Xenoblade, hasn't watched my streams before for this? I want to know, just curious. I will say though, I'm not going to play as much as I anticipated for today. Just because I realized I was I might be yapping a lot. And I'll try to yap during good in-between moments. I'll try not to pause in the middle of a climax moment. But I was thinking about what I'm sort of, if I remember correctly, the things that happen up until the end of chapter 5. And I was we're gonna have a lot to talk about today. Because I was thinking we would go a little bit into chapter 6 as well. But I think we'll just stop at the end of chapter 5. Because we do get a save point there. it's kind of like a save point that leads directly into another cutscene. So normally I would play through that cutscene, but I think for all the stuff that we're going to be talking about today, I think it's good if we split it up, you know what I mean? Upon attempting to escape Lagarde prison, yeah, there's quite a few cutscenes. So, yeah, yeah, they give you like a little warning for sure. Like, you will be in it. Like, the game tells you, like, you're gonna be going through it for a while. But yeah, I think that's a good sort of stopping point. You're not new to Xenoblade, but you're curious where my last stream was left off? That's a great question. So, I guess there's folks who are new to the channel. So, hi, hello, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful time, because we're about to get our world rocked right now. Or I guess in a little bit. Basically, I've played this off stream once before. This is my second playthrough, my first ever New Game Plus ever. So, really fun there. I love being over-leveled, it's great. But this is my first playthrough ever, honestly, of a game that has a story. Because of course I like replay Mario Kart, I'll replay Minecraft or whatever. But I don't normally replay story-based games. If anything, I like go back and watch cutscenes. But this is my first time replaying a game with a story. And honestly, I think it's so poetic that it's Xenoblade, because this game changed my life. After I played XE3, well, honestly, very quickly into playing XE3 off stream, I realized I wanted to play the rest of the series. So I finished XE3, I streamed my first playthrough of XE1, Future Connected, my first playthrough of XE2, my first playthrough of Torna, and now I'm streaming my replay of XE3 so that you all can see my first playthrough of Future Redeemed. So that's, as you can see in the bottom left corner, please no Future Redeemed spoilers for me. I can't guarantee this will be spoiler-free for folks who aren't. I try my best, but I like to talk a lot about... I love Xenoblade a little bit too much, so I talk a lot about the cutscenes and the characters, so... Fair warning, I'll do my best not to, like, pause in the middle of, like, key moments, but... I love this game. I have a lot to say about it. This is my stream, and I'll yap if I want to. And if that's not your cup of tea, that's okay. Healthy media practice. You should, you know, step... I was gonna say step away and I almost made myself cry. Anyway, you should put the phone down. You should close the tab, I guess is what I'm trying to say before I made myself cry. Anyway, what was I saying? So that's sort of like, where we left off is we finished the second day in Lagarde prison. And we'll recap as well, at large, for anyone who's new here. But for those who know what's going on, I just finished the second day of Lagarde, and we're gonna try to finish chapter 5 today. We're not gonna go into chapter 6, we'll save that for next time. Yeah. We cycled through the endless now. Don't even get me started about Amphorius and like the parallels between Xenoblade and Amphorius. So yeah, for those who are new here, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In the world of Ionios, you have our members of Ouroboros here, and Juniper. Hello, Juniper. But the 6 folks on the left, are the members of Ouroboros. Half from one nation and half from the other, which is the nation of Keves, the nation of Agnes. They used to be enemies in a world where you have to fight to live and live to fight through whatever random circumstance, whatever. Through happenstance, they became a team called Ouroboros. They were given magic powers and were sort of began to be privy to the truth of this world and how things operate in this world. That was a good chunk of the beginning of the game. They were trying to get to a place where they can learn about the truth of the world. When they did, they got to a place called the city, and that's where they learned about what being human really is, right? For Ouroboros and all of the folks who are, living in the nations of Keves and Agnes, they only live 10 years, and to them, all they know in life is war, and that you have to kill other people to survive. So when they reach the city, they find out the truth of what being human is, living, having the ability to live longer than 10 years and not having to live under the yoke. I keep saying that because they say it in the game. Sort of the control of the baddies, the bad guys, Mobius. So yeah. Once they found out about the truth of the world, they were like, what do we do next? And somebody at the city told them that they need to go to a place called Ligarte? I've always said Ligarte. Prison, to find an individual named Gondor who knew the true location, the location of the true queens of Keves and Agnes, because right now, the queens of Keves and Agnes, who sort of preside over the nations and sort of control the members of Keves and Agnes, I guess, through like morale and all that stuff, right? Because they serve the queen, right? They're not real, they're like robots. So their next step right now is to find those queens now, I guess, since they found the information that they're looking for. So they gotta get out. They got into the prison to get that information, and now they gotta get out. And that's what we're about to do today. I know you might be, if you're new here, you might be thinking like, what does that have to do with crying? Just you wait and see. And hello, welcome in! Welcome, MB. How's it going? Good thumbnail, why? Because it's the truth. It's just sadness and sorrow, for real. Welcome in. But that's generally what you need to know. There's a lot of themes that we talk about and that the game covers, but of course, you will be subjected to my yapping and me sounding like a broken record. Talking about the same things over and over again. But I love this game, so I have a lot to say about it. So I guess we should just jump in. I don't want to I was gonna hang out with my sisters later this evening. So I told them, I was like, here's how long I'm expecting to stream, so I sort of gave a really big buffer, but let's just go into it. Okay, well, let me water check though. I need to replenish my bodily fluids. Man, just even thinking about, can I be a little, I was gonna say cuckoo crazy. I guess vulnerable isn't the word either. I was making the thumbnail and just getting the screenshots to make the thumbnail made me a little emotional. So yeah, let's just do it. Let's just go. Can't wait to hang out with my family after my daily dose of Xenoblade 3, Chapter 5. I know I'm crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh no, my sibling's gonna be like, why are you crying? It's okay. They know I'm a crybaby. They know that I told you, I think I've told you all this story before, that one time I was really sad, and my sisters were over, and so I was like, I'm sad, you guys, I'm sad. And they were like, do you want to watch Xenoblade cutscenes to cheer up? And that's how they know the uni quotes, because I searched up uni compilation, or tie-on cutscene compilation. They know I'm not normal about Xenoblade. Anyway, let's continue on.
A chance to shake off our fatigue.
And nobody likes a crybaby. Oh, you're not gonna like this stream. Seta says, so today's the day we break out of here, huh? Is everyone ready? No! Emotionally, I'm not, but I gotta do it. Manana, take many rests so that can run flashy dashy. You got the spirit. Let me know if volume's okay. I know I'm gonna be wailing in a bit, so maybe I should move my microphone back. Okay. My range of emotion is just anyway. Tyon says,
time that Gondor specified is after the beginning of outdoor. We should keep our heads down and work until she gives us the signal.
We'll have to listen to that. Okay, I'm not saying that word. We'll have to listen to that guy again at the morning assembly.
Last time, though. Friends, stay concentrated. Right. Time to get everything together for the escape. When we're all sorted, let's go to the central cell block.
Nice. I remember a story you told when your friends asked me about Xenoblade and you essentially said, thank you for asking, you will regret this. As a joke. But they're my friends and, they knowing about things that I'm interested in the same as I'm interested in the things that they're interested in. So, the price you have to pay to have my friendship, I guess, is to listen to me talk about Xenoblade.
Shadai says, here's hoping everything goes according to plan. It's all up to you now.
Yeah, true. I've read all of these, but I especially wanted to
Oh, it's gonna be
grab
great,
Shadai as
you
your
know
cookie. Maybe Gondor's too. So here it is. You got your tactics all down, Pat? Gondor, I am 20 levels above. I'm sure I'm ready. Tyon says,
Naturally, they're seared into the very matter of my brain.
yeah? Well, you better not screw this up or I'll kick this foot so far up your butt you'll be flossing with my shoelaces. Oh boy, what colorful language. All right, let's do this. She's a little confused, but she's got spirit humi. Also, I'm gonna eat some dinner too while we like watch cutscenes and stuff, if that's okay. I mean, it's my stream, so if you don't like it, that's okay. You'll have to join us again later. Okay, I was like, oh my god, did I forget a spoon? But I remembered one.
Prison guard says, here's your duty for today. You're to gather beautiful shoots and fluffy cloud ears.
That sounds pleasant, actually. If only we didn't have to fight for our lives after.
Furthermore, the following is an assignment for the prisoners who defeated the Ferris yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Special assignment.
You are tasked with calling the Garafas,
Don't know if that's how you say it.
grazing near the perimeter outlet. Wait, just us?
Huh. Crazy.
Once the
I just said it.
Once the Garfas are culled, you're also to cull the Quad Wings. Finally, tidy up the food storage area. Once you're done with that, you're on the usual duties with the rest of the prisoners. That's all. You're dismissed. Now get to work.
Okay. Yeah, good thing I brought my dinner with me, because there will be several cutscenes in a row. Yuri says,
Ugh,
I don't know what that word is, so I'm not gonna say it.
that guy expects us to deal with all that ourselves? We've been such model prisoners, but he's taken a shine to us. We should go too. Yeah.
The way that the heroes just stand there like, uh-huh, interesting. What's for dinner today? Salmon and rice! And broccoli. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. Picks up my controller, puts down the spoon, or I guess puts down the spoon, then picks up
We go
controller.
out of here and then to the left. Move.
Garav, I don't know how to say it. I was like giraffes, but with an R air and sound instead of ear. You're gonna have to like type that out for me. I'm not visualizing
We
it.
can't afford to make the guards suspicious.
Yeah. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Oh gosh. Okay. I guess I could have just jumped over. I was too busy following Follow Ball.
Right? Yes, Mom.
They say in the game, so you'll find out how it's pronounced. I think they were just saying it just now, but I was being silly and I talked over it. Sorry. Me when I'm trying to like... Okay, so I do have to defeat this. Okay. Okay. Why did I lure them?
Anyone you want. Nice moves, Tile.
Nice. I was playing Silent Hill F the other day. So for a second there, I have a controller that's the opposite. Let me turn this down. I have a controller that's like the opposite controls to like the Nintendo controller, right? So I was like, why is the button not doing what it's supposed to do? And I was like, oh wait, that's why. I was like, do something? I was like, what's going on? Me when my brain doesn't work, because I'm like already anticipating what's gonna be happening today. Gosh. Hi, welcome in, welcome. Hi. Oh. Oh my gosh. They're having us like do this. And it's like, this isn't even like, ugh. They're so, like this seems so calm compared to like what we're about to do. Ugh, so crazy. Super crazy. Nice, I got it. Neat. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, what a common chill chapter. Yeah, no, that was literally me, like, for a majority of chapter 5. Like, I remember watching, like, for example, the cutscene between, like, Tyon and Mio. And I had sort of the idea in my head, like, everyone saying, like, oh, chapter 5, I'm so sorry for what you're about to go through. And I was like, this isn't so bad. I'm like, honestly, like, if this is the worst, like, yeah, it's sad, but, you know, and, like, I teared up there. I was like, I think I can like handle like this chapter. They really like save the best for last, huh? Gosh. What a nice cozy day 2. Isn't this day 3 technically? We started day 3? Oh, sweet summer child, I know. For real, I really was. Okay, that's one job down.
Still no signal, huh? I wonder if something's gone wrong. We can't afford to arouse suspicion before we receive our orders. Just have to endure the work, loathsome as it is.
For real now? Said us like, you could do it. Hang it there. Indeed. You remember blitzing through this game on launch? You beat it in like a few days. You had no clue what you were signing up for. You're so real. But that's honestly the best way to experience it. Have like no expectations. You know what I mean?
That's us. Okay, guys.
Oh, God. Oh. My lament.
Oh, yes.
My lamentations. Oh,
Yes, I am.
I thought planning requires foresight.
Don't say that. Hey, if it gets the job done, what's the problem?
Assuming it works.
Yeah.
It will. We're gonna make it work. Come on.
Whatever you say.
Also, I'm gonna move my chat here so I can have it be closer to the game, so I'm not like crossing my monitor to see what you guys have to say. Yeah. Nice. All right. Oh gosh, let's go.
All right. So now we deal with
Hopefully, having my. Oh my gosh, do I have to? I guess so. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, I do. It's part of the mission. I was like, can we just run? There we go. 3-ish days? Oh wow. All that in 3 days? How are you like emotionally? That's so crazy. You're like so strong. Truly. Today's the voice actress of Mio's birthday? Really? Oh my gosh! Wow, what a day. You got to the prison around midnight? Why did we all like start playing the same thing like at such a late hour? Because I remember finishing the sequence like at the end of chapter 5 going into chapter 6 at like 3 in the morning. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just play a bit before I go to bed. And I was like, okay, I can't stop playing this. I have to know. Yeah. So I'm like right there with you. And I was like crying in the corner of my room. Like empty tissue box because I've been crying so much. I empty water bottle because I had to like drink so much water. It was crazy. And I just had to like tweet my feelings out. I just sat there like thinking and crying, and then I did like one tweet, but I was like, I need to just sit and feel these emotions. Wake up, Tyon! Wake up! Oh, you're not gonna be sleeping late. Oh my gosh, again? I thought I just got out. Maybe oh my gosh, wake up! Man, I really, oh gosh. And the battle's over. You slept through it. Me when I'm the girl with a goal. Okay, wrong direction. Oh my gosh. Yeah, pick up the slack, Tyon. Come on. What are you doing? Hello? Nope. Why are you just standing there menacingly? Where are the other soldiers? Oh, there. Hello. Oh my gosh. You remember your timeline lined up well? You think you only went to bed at like midnight after finishing the battles? For real? Yeah, like you honestly just have to go through it like all in one go. But for today, I'm gonna stop after chapter 5. There's like a save point, I think, like one of the like Mio's journal sort of moments, and we'll pick up from there. Cause I'm gonna try to, now that I know what's kind of ahead, I'm gonna try to temper my pacing. I'm gonna pace myself. Me when I can't even talk normally. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was like 3 in the morning that I like sort of wrapped up my What am I doing? Me when I... Oh my gosh. Me when I... I'm like already so out of sorts. I'm already so out of it. Just like thinking about what we're going to be talking about or seeing today even. I'm going to be a mess. Oh no, they're shooting at us. Oh god. Do I think I'll get through the fights easy enough? I mean, I'm not as easily, I'm sure, as we've been up to this point, but I would hope that at least being 10 levels over would help, you know? Also, a friendly reminder for those who are new here, no backfeeding. Let me do my thing. Noah says,
Gondor.
took your time, didn't ya? Wow, you sure didn't waste any... No time for chit-chat. My friends are gonna cause a distraction and we're gonna make a run for the West Gate. It looks like quite a few people are fighting already. Good. Then they can have another brawl later. I'll take the lead, all right? Okay. Cool. I'm not saying that. I'll say, let's dance. How's that? Oh, Gondor. Never change. Looks like you're on time. Oh, if only we had enough time. We all have so little time. Oh, gosh. No need to worry, you're just here for the ride? Yeah. Oh, and it's gonna be a roller coaster indeed. I feel like part of, like, me, like, feeling emotions is like, yeah, I'll just, like, cry. But also, I feel like talking about it, like, out loud is helpful for me. Because I know some people, like, journal and think about things. But for me, like, talking out loud. So, like, when I first played... At least when I first played the ending of XC3, like, the whole game, So I had it, like, docked, right? Because I was playing, like, I think on my computer. Because I wanted, like, a bigger screen. And I just sat there on my computer and, like... I literally just cried through the whole thing. I think there was just things I didn't pick up, like small details and things that I didn't pick up because I was like crying about the overall situation. And like I could barely see things through the tears, but I just like let myself feel things. And then immediately after it finished, I like undocked my Switch and like I went to go lay down in bed. Oh, sorry, I should probably fight then. I like went to lay down. I don't know at what point I FaceTimed my friends to like cry to them about it. I think maybe it was in between the two plays of the last part. Or I guess like not playing it again, but like I played the cutscene again. It was either before I rewatched the cutscene or after. But I like lay down in bed so I could like watch through it with a few less tears. So I can kind of actually understand things a bit better that I might not have picked up. And then, like, at some point, I FaceTime my friends. I was like, I'm so sad. And they're like, what's wrong? And I was like, Xenoblade. And they were like, oh, okay. And they were like, just wanted to make sure that you were, like, in an emergency. And they're like, go on. What do you want to say? I'm so happy I have the friends that I do. Because, again, like, not all of my friends are, like, gamers. Like, for example, one of my best friends, Beef, she's not like a gamer, I guess. She's like played Animal Crossing and stuff like that, but, you know, she doesn't like play video games, but, you know, her and Sleepy like listen to me talk about Xenoblade all the time, even though they like only know about it through me. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I love Xenoblade! And I love hearing what you all have to say about Xenoblade because... I know I said this before, and I know this is super cheesy, but I'm really glad that I got into Xenoblade. I think, you know, not only is the game itself super cool, but I feel like the fandom is super awesome. Like, fans can be really passionate about, you know, the game, and like, I've met really cool people, and I've made really good friends. And like, that's what I mean by like, Xenoblade changed my life. Like, not just the stories that it tells, but also, like, being a fan of... Okay, what in the world is... Why is follow ball? Did I miss something here? Was I supposed to do something? Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Because... Why are you just standing there menacingly? I'm just gonna go. But yeah, I feel like on the whole, I feel like so many different parts of Xenoblade changed my life for the better, I feel. Shadi says Sasuga beef. That's his bias of my friends. How am I level 70? This is a new game plus. This is my... I've never done a new game plus before, so I wanted to try it with this playthrough. My first replay of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Yeah. Yep. I know some folks mentioned in the chat, but I thought I'd let you know. I saw your message. Sasuga is a Japanese word. It's like sort of like as expected. Like, of course, as expected of my friend. You know, Beef is her nickname. You know, because she's so cool, and it's like expected of her. I guess, you know, like, oh yeah, you know. How do I? You know what I mean? That's my best sort of like explanation. That's not like a translation, because it's like, yeah. Anyway, oh god, here we go. Reinforcements? Eyes on the prize. Boot these guys out of the way. The west gate is in our sights. Yeah, classic. Yeah, classic Eve. Like, yeah, exactly. That's a great explanation. Okay, hold on. Drinking water. XC2 changed you in that you made new friends through talking about it. Yeah, no, exactly. I've made so many awesome friends because of Xenoblade. Gosh. Regarding finishing your first playthrough of XC2 at 4 a.m. Oh gosh, I finished XC2 on stream, so you all got to... Oh gosh, I cried. I'm not that I'm embarrassed by it. I like think back on it, and you know, I guess I find it endearing to, you know, because you know we all look back at our past selves and you think about your past self, even though it's honestly not that long ago in the grand scheme of things. But you know, it's a story that means a lot to me, and I express emotions, a wide range of emotions through my dears, and you know, that's just who I am. I'm just being true to my heart. You must be true to your heart. Da, 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 da. Did I? Okay, I'm good. I thought I died for a second. I was like, that's not good.
Never seen this place before.
Okay, oh my god. I'm not ready. Oh my god! Okay. Oh god. Oh god.
Sana, you're up. I'm on it.
Yeah! I love Senna. I love all of them. I love them so much. Already? No. That's like a... What? Yeah. Just good luck. Oh! It's okay.
So much for us
I'm so normal.
What a joke!
Do you mean good luck with the battle, or do you mean like good luck?
Bust this joint.
I hope you brought enough tissues for your tears. RTM? Please. Verbiage. Me earlier when I almost said a step away, like I realized it. I was like, oh my god. I wasn't emotionally ready for it yet. Both, actually. I don't remember having too difficult of a time when I was doing this during my first playthrough. And now I'm like kind of over-leveled, I would think. At least I think I am.
I thought they were supposed to be away doing their bloody training.
An ambush! Gondor!
This ain't an accident. Means one of you bastards snitched.
Uh-oh. Who did it? Who done it? Why did it? This is just the beginning. I'm like I'm so not normal about this game. I'm literally like not saying that to like
No.
make a scene, but like I'm actually not normal with this game.
What is it?
It's
Uh-oh. Somebody give this man an ibuprofen.
Creatures. She was right to sell you out.
Oh, they look awfully familiar. Me coping with laughter and humor because I know.
He's back again.
Oh,
She made a
my
choice.
heart.
Which will result in one of the best outcomes one could have hoped for.
I don't see how.
Of course, it's quite unfavorable for your little band of heroes.
Throwing the
Crazy.
lead sucks. Bring it. Been wanting to smash something up.
This whole battle too is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Your luck well and truly.
Ah, we knew. I already knew that. Ah!
On the day you chose to stand against M and N.
Oh my god.
Noah and Mio. But how?
Those Mobius were.
My
Noah and
world
Mio.
was rocked at this point, and just
going on?
remembering it is like.
How is this?
Who is this guy? It's not just that he looks like me, but he's Mobius.
He's like lost the light in his eyes
And
too.
then there's
We have the same face.
You had so many thoughts at this point, for real. Oh my god. Say what you want about Shania. She's such a good character. Bad person,
There's the
but.
look I wanted to see. The look of a woman buried under the weight of her misguided expectations.
How could you, Shania?
I am a
Why
Shania
are
is a
you
great,
siding with them?
is a well-written character
You're with the
truther.
city. The people
Anyway.
here, they're your people.
My people. These pawns. People that rush towards an early grave without any consideration for the lives of others are no bloody kin of mine.
The speed with which I lock in.
Pace of... This what you want? Oh, you've had it easy, my friend. The great Guernica was your granddad, and your mediocre mother, the city elder. Oh, and let's not forget your
Oh, my
stellar
favorite
Ouroboros
OST too.
results.
Oh, my heart. Literally, I can't do this. Oh.
Of course you would have to ask that. You never did care about what I wanted.
We're not the same at all. Sorry? You said.
Oh,
You
no, we
said
didn't do
that we
Shania's
were
side
the
story
same.
yet.
But we're nothing
I
like
did it,
each
though.
other.
You mean Shania's side story? Anyway.
You sure changed your tune. I'm seeing some newfound determination. You get a little pep talk from your friends, huh?
Nobody gave me anything. It's because I'm part of the team. I'm only just starting to figure it out now. But I'm gonna change.
I love her
Both
so
me
much.
and this world.
I won't let you. I'll never let that happen.
If you stop us, everything's just going to stay the same.
It won't stay the same.
Shania!
What's so natural about the life you want? A life you only get one shot at. At any point, someone could come along and tell you, okay, that's it, time to go.
And who are you to say that life's worse?
I know more than you. It's madness wanting a world like that. The best world for us is a world that at least gives us another go. We fail, we try again. We might even do better next time round.
Shania, enough now. We're made to fight, to kill each other. Every single day. just hoping to see another dawn.
Either way, we're still fighting for survival, aren't we? Am I crazy? Am I saying something strange? Because I don't think so. I genuinely don't.
20 on the right, 20 on the left, 10 in the middle.
Oh, my heart!
Julia Bay? It's that way. Gondor.
I'm cooked. I know I'm cooked. I can't do it. Oh, my heart!
Head for the exfiltration point.
Noah.
We gotta pause after this so I can yap. So my
It's us
heart
they
can
want to capture.
have a moment to...
I'm going to engage the Levnesses on the left-hand side.
I think we're about to go into a battle, though.
You can use that
Oh,
as a
God.
diversion.
Okay, let me see if I can pause it right
Shut
before.
the hell up. We'll make the diversion.
You're too slow. We can't all make it out. However, a single unit should stand a chance.
What are you guys gonna do?
We fight, and worst case, we surrender. Let them hear us roar. Remember?
Hold on.
Oh, God.
Now's the time. Ouroboros doesn't end with us.
That's right! Oh.
Right? Candidate?
Oh.
Noah. Damn you.
This is so bad.
You'll do great.
I'm not gonna survive this
I know.
chapter. God. Me, when a character finds hope in a future that they know they might not be able to see. Oh, my heart.
All right. We're
Okay.
breaking through.
Okay.
Distract them, however you can.
Gotcha!
Should I pause now? Okay, I want to pause. I know we're about to go into battle, but I honestly, like, normally I would talk during a battle. But I really need a breather. I know it seems like I'm overreacting, but this is like Rita reacting. So this is me. And this is real. This is me. You guys have heard me talk about Shania a million bagajillion times at this point. So I'll try not to ramble too much. Okay? I say that now. Let's timestamp that. Just kidding. No. But this moment, I remember sitting there and, like, you saw how I locked in. I'm a yapper. I'm like Yapper 3000. I, like, locked in so hard because I was like, do I think Shania is a bad person? Do I think she's done bad things? Yeah, like, at this point, I'm like, I'm so mad at Shania. I'm like, oh gosh, like, I'm angry. Like, why did you do this? Why? But she starts talking, and I'm like, I feel you. I feel like, I feel your anger, and, like, I understand where you're coming from. You know what I mean? And, like, there's, like, that sort of dissonance between, like, I'm so upset at you, and you need to take ownership and responsibility for the things that you've done. And at the same time, like, I can understand what you feel. And, like, me when a villain is, like, really well written that you can, like, empathize with them, right? And I feel like, I'm gonna start off with this, I guess, because a lot of times people are like, oh, you like, feel bad for Shania, then you must, like, condone the things that she does. Oh, being empathetic towards, like, a villain, like, in whatever media you're reading or whatever, it doesn't mean you're condoning. And again, I guess in the wider world too, sort of maybe in a similar situation, that doesn't necessarily mean you're condoning what they do. You're not condoning Shania's actions. We're not saying that she's not responsible for the bad things that she's done. She absolutely is. She is her own person who can make her own decisions, right? But aside from that, if we dismiss her, right? Just saying, oh, bad people are just bad, right? If we just stop the conversation there, if we stop our thinking there, then it's like we don't get to take the time to see like the circumstances, the pressures, the systems that like shaped who she is. And then that's sort of like an overarching theme with Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Oh, I love this game so much. And like, I that's what I love about Xenoblade Chronicles 3 specifically. There's so many things I love about all the games, but 3 specifically, I love like how it really makes you try to like look beyond just like the surface. You know what I mean? And like remember that people are a reflection of the world that they live in just as much as they affect the world in turn, I guess. Because you could easily just say like, I could never do what she did, right? And then just stop the conversation there, right? But it's harder to think beyond that and acknowledge the parts of ourselves that could fall into the same despair, right? Like insecurity is one thing that Shania deals with. Resentment, right? For people who have a better situation than her, feeling unseen, not feeling good enough, whatever, what have you. And like sharing those feelings with Shania or like whatever villain character, you know, you're trying to analyze or just, you know, think about. Because you don't have to sit down and like write a whole video essay like me when you play games. But sharing those feelings doesn't make you a bad person. You know what I mean? We all have darkness inside of us, right? And pretending like you don't or avoiding any difficult conversation, I feel like you do yourself a disservice because you're like losing out on the ability to not only do self-reflection and like be a better person despite your weaknesses and things like that, but you also ignore the chance to like, I guess, improve the world around you too on a deeper level. Because like I said before, Shania is a product of, you know, comparison, you know, a culture that she lives in that sort of like praises certain traits over others, right? You know, she has like a legacy that she wants to live up to, or, you know, things like that. Yeah, and it's just like we can sorry, me brain no working. I already started crying, so I'm like, my brain's already scrambled. What was I trying to say? When we empathize with villains, we are able to ask questions that allow us to do that, allow us to sort of like start analyzing systems of harm and address the root of like issue problem rather than just like a band-aid. That makes sense. Okay, ramble over for now. Let me see what everyone has to say. I'll try to keep it short. Let me see what everyone has to say about oh my gosh, let's see. La la la. It's Marcurius says it's both understandable and unforgivable. Oh yeah, for sure. So like, yeah, to again reiterate, you know, this conversation we're having of empathizing with a character doesn't equal forgiveness, doesn't equal justification, right? That's a separate thing that the characters in the game who, you know, interact with Shania, that's something that they have to go through, right? Like, what does forgiveness look like for them? You know, things like that. But, you know, being able to understand how something works doesn't necessarily like forgive it or condone it. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes life isn't black and white. For real. Sorry, I'm gonna nod and make, you know, reading noises while I get caught up. You love that XC3 gave every character so much depth constantly throughout the game, not just some moments here or there for the main few characters, and be basically one-dimensional the rest of the game. Oh yeah, I love too that a lot of their sort of like weaknesses, maybe not weaknesses, but they're sort of like concerns, hang-ups, things like that, like are also connected with other people. And it's really interesting too to see how someone else's sort of like struggles affect how they interact with other people as well, and how that in turn sort of like affects somebody else and the things that they're going through. You know what I mean? Like, it's more than just like everyone has a issue, but it's also like these issues that we have, these like unresolved, you know, traumas, things like that, or, you know, lingering hangups about things. Not only do they affect us, but they influence how we like interact with other people. Does that make sense? And it's like, you know, you could easily think like, oh, you know, I'll just ignore it, whatever. It's just a me problem, but it's not. It's not just a you problem, because you live in a society. No man's an island and all that jazz. So yeah, in turn, I like how they show how, and I think, there's a scene later too that sort of like, I think encapsulates that, in that it's sort of, we're looking at, I don't want to say the end of, but a critical point in somebody's sort of like character development. I'll say specifically Senna, if you want to sort of guess what I'm talking about. But that moment also has that moment has an instance of another character sort of still struggling with one of their I don't know, mental blocks, I guess. I'll say it, Mio. Mio being the other character in that. So like there's so much like interconnectedness and like anyway. Yeah. Continuing on. Ionios is about the strong surviving and the weak being useless. Even the city also made this mistake, and this is what led to Shania making her choices. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, the fact that like, and again, I mentioned this. Oh my gosh! Oh, me when I like repeat everything that I say. I promise we'll move on soon. Yeah, well, we'll see. It's my stream, and I'm having fun talking about the game that I love. Again, it's like that sort of system of like, valuing people who are able to be productive, or valuing people who are able to contribute to, you know, the system that Mobius has set up for their benefit, right? And Shania being, unfortunately, like a product of that, a symptom of that. Because whereas Senna has strength, which is something that like physical strength, I guess, that the world values, Shania doesn't. And like Yoren, she suffers from that feeling of net. Yeah, yep. You like, it's like how Senna said nobody gave me anything real. That whole like, I love that scene too, because Senna sort of starts to like understand her worth more. You know what I mean? She's really starting to internalize her self-worth, and as someone who like relates a lot to Senna, it was also a really like powerful, you know, because like, again, like we tend to develop parasocial relationships with the characters that we play as, and again, not like in an unhealthy way, but seeing Senna kind of go through this character arc, I reflect some of that back onto myself and think like, how can I sort of reflect that in my own life? You know what I mean? And it gave me the courage to do so. It gave me the strength to do so. I have fun with the yapping sessions. I'm so glad you guys like talking about Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Yeah. Valuing only those who are subjectively useful. Hey, that sounds familiar. Cough, cough, real world. Oh, that's so crazy. I know, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 talking about systemic injustice. Cough, cough, real world. That's literally, you could say cough, cough, real world to like so many of the themes in XC3. And I feel like, again, that's why I love this game, because I feel like, I mean, obviously you don't have to sit down, again, you don't have to sit down and write video essays like me, you know, in your head because you're cuckoo crazy like me. But it just gives you like food for thought, you know? It really makes you think about things. It really makes you like sit and question things. Anyway, I guess you could say it's interlinked. That's crazy. Say that. Wait a minute. Say that again. Anyway, yeah, no, it's a fun, but interesting exercise to put yourself in a villain's shoes and think like, if I was in their position, would I really have done anything different? No, because it's easy for us to say that because we're in a totally different circumstance, but I really don't know. Okay, continuing on. Thank I love Xenoblade.
Better put our eye patches on.
Okay. Oh yeah. Better. Yeah, sure. That's. We definitely got to worry about that right now. I don't know why. I do that. Sorry. I have this quirk of like playing video games that like I need to get close to an enemy to like do damage. Because even like when I'm aware of the fact that like I don't need to be that close, I'm like, am I making sure? I'm like, am I hitting it? I always instinctually move closer. Wait, hold on. To a person. See, I'm like, am I hitting anything? What am I? Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. You'll have to excuse me. My brain no work because my heart hurty. Okay. I know I mentioned the joke, but yeah, you don't have to time the yap sessions. It was just a bit. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. There we go. Boom. Yeah, let him hear you roar! Roar! That's more like, I don't know if I would consider that a roar. I don't think I could actually roar. That's just me being, like, silly. That's just me being whimsical. It's like what my friends say, you're not cringe, you're whimsical. And I was like, you know what? That's so... I forget that they do the arts, y'all. Goodness gracious. Hey, can you, not do that? That's kind of rude. Let me just... We can chain attack. I mean, I guess we could. Why not? We haven't done that in a while. I already forgot what Juniper's thingamabop is. Oh no, but we don't even get a hero. I didn't even realize that. I didn't remember that at least. Let's pick our girl, Mio. Sorry. I love Xenoblade. Oh wait, when did I change? Oh, I changed Noah's class because he maxed. Oh, oop. Oh, so we don't get the first blood. Look at Mr. 35 TP over here. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that I have like good, like close friends who also like Xenoblade as well. Because before I was like, yeah, it's nice having friends, like good close friends who like don't necessarily know about Xenoblade, but are fine with me like, listening to me talk. But, anyway, what was I doing? Who did I choose? Tyon. Oh my gosh, me and my brain. We're at 55? I don't think I'm gonna get to a 150. I always forget if 125 or 150 is the minimum. Let's just go... Ooh. Let's just do this. Sure. When I unintentionally heal our max. I know. It's like we don't even need it, I feel. Oof, that's... Ugh. I don't even think we're gonna get to... It's okay. I think they're toast anyway. Oh no! Oh, I could have gotten to 150. I'm sure if I got to 99. I should have disbelieved. It's okay. Tyon! Let's do Tyon, I guess, since I said Tyon. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, so we'll save... Oh, this is rough. Well, at least we can get... Well, this is actually kind of rough. Oopsie daisy. I guess I'm not used to not having Noah be an attacker. And so or being not an attacker, because I've been starting off with First Blood with Noah. Well, we got Senna, so that should... This is gonna be kind of close, I think. Let's just hope we get Noah or Uni again, and then we can just close it off. Yeah, because we'll at least get 2 people back, and hopefully that'll be enough. It's okay. If every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs. 150 is 2, I hope. If I got that wrong, that's my bad. Yeah, in this new game plus, I think I've just been focusing on trying to max people's ranks. Yes! Okay, good. Good. Let's just, yeah, let's do Noah. Yeah. I've just been focusing on unlocking outfits for people, so. Okay, yeah, we got this. We got this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. How has it already been an hour? Oh, God. Time flies when you're having fun. Dun, 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 Wait, I don't know if we'll go over 99. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're gonna get it anyway. This guy's toast. Sure. We'll just use all of our healers, do a bit more, really go over the top. Do we have a break? Oh, we do. Oh, well, whatever. We'll just go. Just not think about it. Well, we're gonna. It's fine. Well, the guy's already toast. Gyrinus. I don't know how you say that. Oh my gosh. You know who's really toast though? Me. I'm toast. Thank goodness we're not watching the chapter 6 cutscenes today. I don't know what I would do with myself. Truly. You singing this song reminded me Melody almost swapped to doing chain attack instead of Weight of Life. You're joking! But the arrangement of Weight of Life is so good. Creative block, yeah. Guys, everybody, stream perfect arrange works! Let's get a link in the chat. Oh yeah, you're so cool. Everyone's so cool, I love everyone. I love them, I love all of them. Lock in.
Move it! Gondor!
When your crash out is insane, but the lock-in is immaculate. This this music.
Mom, we'll handle this.
Get through here and you're free. Quick!
What? Yeah, screw that! Now I'm supposed to leave you behind as well?
The Ouroboros candidates are our future.
Come now. You must move.
But why?
I haven't even eaten the food that I said I was gonna eat. Let me like
It's
lock
the prison
in
food. Gone and developed a taste for it.
And the beds are actually halfway decent. It's fine. Don't you worry about us.
Okay. Move it! Don't look back!
Gondor!
Shania.
This isn't over.
Aki and Augie for Smash 6. Let's go. When the crash out is so insane, it draws enemy aggro permanently for real.
Thought we'd never make it, but this looks hopeful.
Oh!
There's still a few left.
Oh, yeah. And 2 Mobius.
Oh yeah, and these guys.
And all this without killing. Doubt we'll have such an easy time with these.
Yeah, But we helped Gondor escape.
Right. And that was priority
emoji.
number 1.
But other people all got left behind.
Raise your hand if a simple, simply
They'll be
well-placed motif is enough to make you
Unlike us
cry.
fugitives, they're useful assets. They can still surrender and be put to work again.
Still, the more that can escape, the better.
So, one last stand?
Oh, yeah.
Bring it.
Oh God.
Such nonsense. Your idiocy knows no bounds. What's so
my-
funny?
Oh my
This suits me
goodness.
just fine.
Get a load of this
It
guy.
will make an adequate feast. Mobius will savor every one of you. Rest assured.
Talking about us like we're food. Well, sorry, mate, but we bite back.
Right. You'll be going hungry today. We fought so hard for this. We're not giving it up. Not ever! Oh, you still intend to resist? Against these odds?
Yeah.
You think you can defeat me? We will. For us to move forward, we must. Very well. I will demonstrate beyond all doubt. There is no possible future for you in this world.
Let me handle this.
You want to? That's a surprise.
I need to show them. Make them realize just how powerless they truly are. Just as we were once persuaded.
Who are they?
Oh my God.
All right. Do as you will.
Thank you, then.
Oh my gosh. I know. I'm also feeling the tension as well. Time to test those pro gamer skills. Oh boy. I mean, why do you think I stayed over leveled? It's so that I don't have to be too pro gamer. Oh. Yeah, sure. Whip out the OST that breaks my heart. Again. Oh my gosh. Oh! 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 What just happened?
need to
Do you ever
know.
just feel somebody else's pain? You know?
Go on.
You don't, you never just like,
Why? Why do you look exactly like we do? Who are you people?
Well now. If you can defeat us in combat, you'll see for yourselves
man.
why it is
Oh my god, this
stoke
battle is crazy though.
the flames of war.
I don't know that I can bear to hurt her.
I can. She's Mobius.
We have to win.
She's like, I'll do it.
Even if she does look like Mio.
So then.
Gloves off.
Just rip my heart out at this point. It hurt less. Okay.
Well
Yes.
then.
Okay.
Fight.
Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I won't hold back.
Okay, let's go. My battle cry. Oh my god. Okay. Let me try not to get too distracted by... Nah, it's okay. I will lock in if I notice that I need to lock in. But I like seeing what everyone has to say. So, oh my god, me when I... Okay, hold on. Me when I... I'm like already so emotionally calm. I don't know how I did this the first time. I think it's because I was like... I don't think I was... like crying at this point. So I could still like kind of understand what was going on. But like, I think at this point, I'm a lot more like, oh my god, no. Okay, good. Thank goodness. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me... But like, knowing what I know now, I can be more emotional at this early point, if that makes sense. And it's making my brain scrambled, even more so than usual. Mio is asleep. What a crazy time. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in! Welcome, raiders! For those who are new here, I am the idol to give you the wings to fly. Cyber Angel, Rita Kamishiro of Lucid Multimedia at your service. And today we're playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Any Xenoblade enjoyers out there? In the raid? Welcome. Oh, I didn't mention this earlier. I was so Xenoblade filled that I forgot to mention. For those who don't know, I am a singer as well, a lyricist, in addition to being a content creator. And whether or not you're a fan of Honkai Star Rail, or I guess HUUGE at large, I was invited by HUUGE alongside with my friend and co-writer Wonderiku to write a song for their HUUGE Fair, their fan art program. And the stream is tomorrow, early in the morning, but it'll be on YouTube starting tomorrow morning. So, of course, you can check it out after the fact, as you don't have to catch it live. It's pretty early if you're in the US. But yeah, that releases tomorrow on YouTube, so please check it out. If you like Xenoblade, you will like the story of Amphorius. I mean, I guess I could chain attack, but we're kind of almost there, and I kind of want to yap some more. I feel like when I chain attack, there's a level of like I do have to focus a bit more. I like being able to yap with you guys. Oh my gosh, except for I'm asleep. I have a question here. You all can answer this. If somebody in the party is asleep, will they be left out of the chain attack, or will someone wake them up and be like, "Hey, it's chain attack time. Let's go." You know what I mean? Gosh. But yeah, long story short, hi, I'm Rita Kamishiro. I'm a singer, lyricist, content creator. Please check out the HUUGE Fair song that I worked on, which premieres on YouTube tomorrow. Yeah. But like Endless Now, and like, anyway, like, so many of the themes in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 show up in the Amphorius chapter of Honkai Star Rail. So much so that, like, I had, like, flashbacks to some of the cutscenes in Xenoblade when I was playing through Amphorius. Yeah, anyway. Anyway, what were we talking about? My mind is so scrambled because I'm already so emotionally compromised from everything that's happening in this chapter. They'll be left out of the attack? I see. We gotta wake them up first. This is crazy! Oh my gosh. Ah!
No!
This part is crazy!
What are you attacking me for? Why would you...
Noah! What are you doing?
What do you... Huh?
You just took a swipe at Tyon! What snuff were you thinking?
I went for Tyon.
There's a line in this cutscene that goes so hard. Like, I get chills down my spine just thinking about it.
Stop this! Mio!
What? I don't understand.
They're just being toyed with. I know, like,
So this is her power.
Congratulations. You figured it out quickly.
Of course. In every fight we've had,
Such a horrific
you've always used some
scene.
special
Hurry up.
power against us.
Exactly. I have the power to override your pitiful consciousness.
She's using us like bloody puppets.
So
that's her game.
Once I've taken over your mind, you are absolutely helpless. A blind passenger.
Oh my god! Yeah, the like layered voice, yeah. Oh my gosh.
How can we stop her?
Well, aren't you putting up a strong front? What are you doing? It's
I love
futile.
her! I would try the same thing. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Stop it, Senna! Did I?
I was hoping you would have figured it out by now. But I'm afraid simply closing your eyes.
So, the chills, the chills, the chills!
Just had
Poor
another
Senna!
brilliant idea.
Oh?
The whole time you're hijacking our bodies, you ain't moving. Which means we've just got to go after you instead. Yuli, what the?
Huh? No, it wasn't me!
Too bad. I was over here.
What?
Sorry, Tyon. I need you to stop now.
No, it's me.
Tyon!
I
I lied! Chills! Literal chills!
fuck.
Literal chills!
This isn't going very bloody well, is it?
Oh my gosh! Danganronpa moment!
She's got Mimi!
I mean, between like N being like despair coded and Noah being like hope coded, it's like your Danganronpa's right there.
What?
It's an easy win. You need only take her life.
The I and the my, oh my.
You see the irony? Funny how you've slain
This isn't funny anymore!
to extend your own short
Oh.
lifespans. Yet your
Thank you for the water
friends'
check, I
lives
needed it.
are chain you down, dulling your blade's edges. You can't do it, can you? Pathetic.
So cruel. You're
Then
just
your
toying
death will
with
be
them.
slow and painful. Your dear friend here shall slice you to pieces until you perish.
Stop toying with our lives! I know there's a gimmick here, and I remember what it is, but I forgot how it goes into the gameplay, but I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know, the choreography's so
we don't know
good.
when she'll take over or whose body she'll hijack. Despite that, by the time we detect her attack, it's already...
That's my favorite character right there!
That's it.
Yeah!
Detection.
Woohoo! Let's go!
Tyon, what are you...
The Mobius.
So look, it starts JoJo posing. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Is you!
There you go.
What? Sorry, Noah.
Tyon,
Oh.
what?
Our attacks, they seem to affect her real body as well.
Was she controlling me?
Indeed, but now I know her secret. Listen up. My Mondo will mark the target for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. The only option right now is for us to attack.
Oh my
Trust
gosh.
me, I can guarantee
The raid is
it will
appropriate
deal
for real.
damage
A
to her.
terrible day for raid.
I hear you. Uni!
Yeah?
You're Uni, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Can't you tell by my smile?
Good then. We need you to heal us up after we take damage. Stay strong.
Yeah, I got ya. Healing's on me.
Let's go.
Oh god. Oh jeez. So I know the Mondo thing comes in during the gameplay, but it might take me a second to remember how that goes because I honestly don't remember. But it's okay. I won't forget. I mean, I will remember. Also, while I'm here, friendly reminder, no spoilers. Well, I know the story, but no backseating. No, I guess no future redeemed spoilers, because I haven't played that yet. But no backseating, please. Okay, hold on. Is the thing happening now where it's like there's the Mondo is above the person we need to attack? Okay, well, let me wake up Tyon first. I couldn't switch to somebody else, but I don't know. I like sticking to one thing, because if things are changing too many times, then it's confusing for me. Everyone plays games in their own way. Can you tell that I'm like traumatized from backseating, you know, in previous streams, that I feel like I have to explain when I get to a really tough battle? What was I doing? I see what I mean, though? Like, it's so hard to tell. It's like there's so much going on. So honestly, I just try my best. Here's my tactic, okay? I just do my best. So if you see something kind of odd on the screen, it's because my first sort of focus, you know, even before making sure I can stick to Tyon's strategy, is like doing my best. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Because like the Mondo are flying around, so I'm wondering if like maybe it was a phase 2 thing? I don't know. Well, we're not doing terrible, so that's good. I knew I was gonna struggle in these later battles, so that's why I kept my level going into the New Game Plus. I got the top. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we're about to go into a chain attack too. Oh, it's really rough. I wish I didn't change Noah's class. I changed it because I wanted to unlock another outfit, but I'm used to him being an attacker going into these chain attacks. So what did I do last time? Let's just do Senna First Blood, I guess. Sure. What did I do? I guess I'll have Tyon go last. Yeah, sure. Why not? Mr. 35 TP. I think I made him go first, maybe. Okay, and then we can go, because we'll probably hit 99. Oh, everyone's already healed. Okay, I was expecting everyone to kind of be... Okay. And then we'll go... Sure. Oh, yes, good. Nice. Oh. See, I want to choose Noah because, you know, I think it's like poetic, but I don't think we're gonna get Noah again. And I also don't want to finish the chain attack now. I'll go with Lance. Sure. Ooh, how do I want to do this? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, but we're gonna get 2 people back. And yeah, okay. Sure. You struggle to get 1 million plus chain attacks? If I had a hero, I'm sure it'd be much easier. If I had the hero that I normally used a lot towards the end of the game, then yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. But it's a spoiler for some folks, so I haven't been using this character. Okay, cool. Good. Yeah, this is great. Oh, yay! Okay, cool. Sure. Go for it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, yeah. This is where I'd have my hero if I had one. Oh, for real. Is that a SpongeBob reference, or is that like a Fairly Odd Parents reference? I'm like thinking of the dad. Is it the dad of Fairly Odd Parents or is the dad of... I don't know. Tion's all alone. They gotta join him. Let's see. Let's see. In NG plus speedruns, because of this fight's gimmick, it can sometimes be harder than the other fights because your setup equipment is used against you. Oh, I see. I see. I see that I see. Oh. Oh boy. Oh wow. Okay, go girl. Okay, let's just do this. Yeah, it's Timmy's dad who made that reference. Yes, I remember. My other guess was SpongeBob, though. Sure. That's why you said good luck earlier. Oh, I see. Thank you. But I'm also not like an equipment. Like, I don't think too much about equipment. I'll do like auto equip and we're good to go. So, I'm sure my setup isn't super fancy anyway. So, they look at my setup and they're like, oh, you must be new. I remember I got my younger sister Splatoon for like a gift one time. And for like Christmas or something. It was a while ago. And yeah, she was pretty young. But and because she was young, she would say the funniest things all the time. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna show these noobs who's boss. Or like, she like goes into a lobby and everyone's wearing like no armor or like beginner armor. And she goes, look at all these noobs with their noob gear. I'm gonna totally own them. I was like, who teaches you these things? She's not like that, like now, and I'm pretty sure she was joking, but I just thought it was so funny. Anyway, lock in. Me trying to make myself laugh beforehand and be merry because I know I'm gonna be sad later. You taught her, Shiny. Whoa. I got ibuprofen. You gotta take ibuprofen together.
And
now we're a step away from our pain and
That's
suffering.
enough.
Burbage, please.
Get back.
as you say.
Oh, my heart. Oh, by the way, I did cover a step
it's
away
not
too.
what we're
I
dealing
thought I'd
with.
mention that.
That's not me.
I know that. Just saying.
Covered a lot of Xenoblade
You know,
actually.
this is getting ridiculous. I don't get any of this nonsense.
Em's only stepping back. She could still use her powers. Just keep an eye on how the Mundo
Yeah,
acts.
here it is.
will
Okay,
do.
yeah. All right.
A Mobius with my face. Is it something to do with how Mobius and Ouroboros have fought over the ages?
You guys are trying to make.
Need to
You're
stay
trying
focused.
to break my
One little
heart.
mistake, and it's over. You don't even know how.
Okay. All right. Okay, wait. So hold on. Yeah, I was about to say Noah literally took the words right out of my mouth. Where's the Mondo? Okay. Hello. Okay, wait. Hold on. Whoa. Wait. Did I do that? Oh my god, I did. Me when I don't even realize. I mean, I'm here. I might as well. Oh my god. Oh god. Where's... I wonder, will the Mondo... Oh, hold on. Let me just try my best, I think. I think I'm a little overwhelmed right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. Alright, hold on. Senna. Oh no. Miss Ma'am. Okay, wait. I see you. Wait. How do I... Oh god, me when I... Okay, me... Good. They interlink, thank god. Okay, hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna do my best. He said pay attention to the Mondo, but I'm just... doing my best. Because they said, how do I? Okay, hold on. No. Just do your best. Just do your best. I remember playing this the first time and being like, right, so the gimmick was explained to me, but how do I do that in practice? We don't know. But you see that? Oh my god. Oh no, I forgot. Okay, never mind. Okay, gotcha. I see. Okay, wait. Okay. All right. You know, I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm just gonna hope that I can. Anyway, me always gravitating towards using either no or me out. Don't worry about it. What matters is that the battle gets done. The battle gets done. That's what matters. Let's start with Senna. I might not understand the theory, but I'm gonna get it done in practice. So, there you go. What's I doing? Okay. Ooh. Okay. We'll do. Let's do this one. I know they're catching up in levels. I'll just go to a campfire and I'll just level up using the extra EXP I haven't been using. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, let's see. Honestly, as someone who gets overwhelmed by like a lot of stimuli very easily, the fact that I'm even able to lock in to a certain degree is pretty impressive to me. 150. No! Why are there so many people? Okay, but we got... What did I do the first time? I'm nervous that we won't get to a third member of Ouroboros. Oh, heck. I'm just gonna trust and believe. We'll go with Tyon this time. Because I think I went with Lance last time. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Now that I look at the numbers, actually... Ooh, this is rough, but that's okay. No. You think I'm doing amazing? Well, that's true. I am reading like everyone's messages and stuff. I didn't think about that. Oh, you're done for real. Oof. Well, I'm sure we have another chain attack in us. What did I do last time? Yeah, oof. Maybe if I just try to get as close to 100. So maybe I don't get to 150 the first time, but I keep more characters so that's easier to hang in there. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, maybe that's what I did. Maybe I could try it next time. No, I was like, I doubt we're gonna get to 100. Oh, whoa! From 1 million down to 100,000 kind of hurts, but it's okay. I think I got at least one more chain attack in me. Maybe confused, but man, do I have the spirit. Exactly, and you know, in life, you're not gonna know everything. And in life, you're gonna have to do things even though you don't feel like you're ready. And you gotta commit anyway, and what matters is that I'm showing up and I'm doing my best, you know? Oh, except for I'm toppled and I can't do anything. Okay, there we go, good. Let me just stand in all these anti-sea bear circles. Let me just stand in all the anti-Mobius circles. Except for they're not, because they're very much standing in these circles. Okay, alright. Let's do it. And no worries, Krita, it's totally okay. Hey, life happens. You guys do what you need to do to take care of yourselves and live your lives. And I'm just happy whenever you guys can make it. Whether it's live or, you know, if you join VOD Gang. That's what matters. Yeah. But I hope, you know, your schedule as being a mess hasn't been too stressful. Okay, and man, I didn't get to participate. That's okay. What matters is that we're getting the job done. I don't need to be the one doing everything. It's okay. Ooh, we do have one more chain attack, but it's like, do we need it? No, I'm gonna do it. We're not gonna play around. Yeah. Okay. I think I did. So my goal right now is I want to get as close as possible to 100 with as many people left as possible. Because I think I'm going to try to get to 150 after the fact. But how am I going to do that? So I guess I'll end with like 35. Oh my gosh, we're doing math. It's like 65. We want to get to 65. So maybe we'll do Mio and then Taion. So that should be fine. And then we can get one person back. And that should be enough to get to 2 people back. I hope we get Taion back. I think it's fine. I think because he'll have a higher TP and then there's a more likely chance that we'll get to 150. Not me whiteboarding. Oh, but also, I could probably just go with Uni. And then if I don't get Uni back, I still have Taion who has the highest TP. Okay, sure. Okay. How did I get one? I think I only got 150 like in the second rounds and further because I don't think I got 150 in the first. Okay, perfect. Okay, exactly. Amazing. Uni, I'm gonna pick you because you are the woman of the hour. So now we're gonna try to get to 150 so that we can get 2 people back. So we need to get to 99 first, and then we'll go with Uni last, so then she can take us to 150. Oh, we're not even like, okay, sure. So we're probably gonna have to use Lance and... Let me think about this. Yeah, okay. And then we'll, okay, cool. But then we'll at least get 2 back and that should take us over 100. At least over, okay, perfect. Yep. Yeah. Yep, Roonies, yep. Noah being a healer right now is really throwing me off. Okay. Okay, yeah. Perfect, yeah, sure. Nice, okay. And then I hope we get someone with a lot of TP. I'm sure we do. I'm sure we will. Fingers crossed. Please don't be both healers. That'd be great. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Amazing. You're fantastic. You're wonderful. Let's do... I've been doing Noah and Mio as the combo this entire time. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, awesome. Fantastic. Beautiful. It's not perfect, but if every pork chop were perfect, we would have hot dogs. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. I forgot. I miscounted the number of orders. I was like, wait, Uni's by herself? And then I was like, we get everyone back. I forgot. Me when I can't remember. I'm nervous. Will Uni? No. Surely she won't say. Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. I'm sure N is... No. Please don't. Okay. Woo! Okay, all right. That's enough. That's enough slices. You've heard that before. Oh, yeah. My hubris. You know, I started saying that because of N. You know that, right? Like, I've said hubris and all that jazz in other, like, streams. I started saying it because of that one cutscene. Yep, we're getting to that. Yeah, we're at that fight, and we're gonna try to finish chapter 5 today. Let's do it. Oh, we don't even... Okay, that's... Oh, yeah. You're done. You're done.
This is the decider.
Nice. This is the decider!
You're finished.
Is it wrong to think that you get some design ideas from the Xenoblade games for your stories? No, I don't think that's a great story. So I wouldn't be surprised that it inspires you. You're done. Oh, not as good as last time, but that's okay. You got the job done. That's what matters. Lock in, my heart.
Oh, come on! Yuri!
pause in the middle of this cutscene. To, yeah, depending. Crazy.
Try some of this.
You know what sounds like a cool idea? I'm reading the chat. Xenoblade TTRPG. How? Wait.
Did it work?
Anyway, don't think about it too much.
Can't be.
Wah.
Not a scratch.
Wah. Gah? I was just saying it's just a cool idea. I don't know.
Gimme.
Wah. Ah! Me want a motif. Okay, we get it. You have aura. Okay. Praise.
After all that, he hasn't even had to transform. That's insane.
Uh-oh.
Ouroboros and
Danger,
Mobius
high
both
voltage.
manifest outwards from their core.
Oh gosh.
So long as the core is intact, you can slice off
Ugh.
as many limbs
Oh,
as
God.
you like. They will keep growing back. Yet, at the cost of vast energy consumption. Of course, this cuts down the time you can stay in that form. You're at your limit.
Oh, ouch. Oh, yeah, I would have to look away too, for sure.
How? Our power. There's really nothing we can do to beat him. Mio. Everybody's hopes and dreams. They die
Hopes
here.
and dreams.
Your hope
Da,
is a
da,
fool's
da.
hope. And I will end your dreams.
Okay.
Now.
Did somebody say Danganronpa?
Power is for those who face reality. And I, having witnessed countless realities,
Still can't get over that there's a
reside in
literal
world
character
beyond your
in
ken.
Danganronpa that is named
Reality.
Hope.
You say?
Kibo. Yeah, Undertale. Hopes and dreams, determination. Oh God, lock in, lock in. Okay,
You
all
okay?
right.
Mio!
I'll live.
Oh, girl. God, do you ever just like play a game and you just feel what they feel?
Mimi.
I love this part. Senna, I love you.
Lance. Sorry. Could I ask for some help here?
That's my girl.
No problem. This is the time, huh? For us to really shine.
Yeah. Right.
Let's go.
Oh.
Fire and spark. Quit it with the bleeping.
Lance! Senna! Cancel the interlink! You're at your limit!
Self-believer.
We knew that from the start!
I love this part too, but it just makes me cry.
Lance!
Sorry. This sort of stuff. It's about all I'm good for, really.
What are you talking about? What are you going to...
Mimi, remember what you said?
You always told me to never stop being myself. I finally get it. What you meant by that. This is me. So don't give up yet. This'll buy you some extra time. Use it. Stop this. I don't want any of your time.
I don't want any of your time. It's crazy work.
Take us out of here!
Okay.
What are they?
Thank you. Mimi?
Oh, too bad. You were so close.
X. What are you doing?
We need a break
I just
after
saved your
this.
life.
We need a
Can I
yap
get just
break
a
after
little
this
gratitude here?
before going into the next part.
Zed's orders.
Pretty much.
It's like 5 minutes of yapping. Oh my goodness. Get a load of this guy. My goodness gracious.
That Mobius.
X. The interlink. So this is her doing.
Lance!
Senna!
Are you okay?
Spark's sake!
Sorry, Mimi. I couldn't pull it off.
It's okay. Forget about that.
Well now. I apologize for that little disturbance. It won't happen again. You'll notice your powers have now been fully sealed. Give it up. Your chances of victory are nil.
What? My blade! It's gone!
What? How?
Impossible. Never heard of a blade failing.
No.
Anton!
No.
Piece of sh...
That's when they were like, sorry, Gondor took all the cuss words
Seems you
for
were hoping they would
the
escape.
game. You gotta
Sadly,
hold back a bit.
things didn't quite pan out your way, did they?
Because you cut him down!
Grr. Oh, God. Oh.
Sorry,
Noah.
Guess
Keep
we
banging
were
my
dead
head
right
against the
after
wall.
all.
The things that I know. The things that I know.
Did I not tell you? There's no hope. Now witness the result.
We're about to go into another battle? I don't remember this. Why are you looking at me like that?
A sideshow. What?
What?
I just thought of the most wonderful little
Oh.
amusement.
Grr. 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 Why are you like this? Wait, pause. Oh my God, no, I'm not ready. Oh God. Okay, pause. Pause before we start this. I need like 5 minutes. We're gonna talk. I do not apologize for the person I'm about to be. No. I purposely don't listen to this song all the time because it's one of those like songs that you have to listen when you're feeling a certain emotion. You know what I mean? There are some songs that I won't listen to unless I'm sad or I'm trying to like access certain emotions because they will make me cry just listening to them. This song is one of them. Imagine me when I was recording for the cover. So I'm gonna, to sort of give myself a breather, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Senna because I love her and I relate to her a lot as a character. And I really like that cutscene for 2 reasons. I'm sure for more reasons, but just off the top of my head, the 2 that I can think of is, first of all, Senna, because I feel like this is a really key moment in her character arc. Because for a good chunk of this story, a lot of her character is like she's not enough and feeling like she had to get external validation to feel, I don't know, to feel like she's good enough. So that sort of thing. She dealt with a lot of similar feelings of ineptitude that Shania did. But in this previous chapter, or in this chapter that we've been playing through, and like in that scene especially too, I feel like you really get to see Senna sort of start that journey of being able to accept herself and understand that like what it means to be herself, that thing that like Mio told her, like just be yourself, right? I think she struggled with that idea because before, to her it was like I have to be what others expect me to be, right? I have to be what others need me to be or want me to be, right? Like I have to be strong, I have to be the person that, you know, people expect me to be. But I think what for her it's like being herself is being able to define that for herself, right? And actually believe in it. And for her, that's not about being, you know, always being the strongest or always whatever people need her to be. But I feel like it's about being like kind and being able to choose kindness and being able to choose, you know, to be courageous or choosing to take action for something that she believes in, right? Or for her friends. And at first, I remember the first time I watched this, I was like, no, Senna, like, value yourself more. And I feel like that, you know, that's definitely an interpretation of it where like she still feels, because I feel like Lance definitely gives off that sort of energy because he was saying like, oh, well, I'm good for her or whatever. But thinking about it, yeah, I guess after the fact and now watching it again, I feel like part of it is also like, she was saying like, hey, this is me. Like I'm starting to get it now. Because she really was, I feel like, starting to get it up until this point, right? A little bit before this point, rather. And I feel like, and again, everyone's open to interpretation. And maybe this is me sort of projecting my sort of thoughts on it too, as someone who like sees a lot of herself in Senna, and also like seeing Senna's journey also taught me a lot about myself and things like that. But I feel like her making the sacrifice, and again, separate from, you know, sort of what Lance might be thinking, I feel like she is able to make this sacrifice not because she thinks that Mio is worth more than her, or that she's not as good as Mio, or that Mio should be, you know, more deserving to move forward. I feel like, or rather, I don't think this is a sort of like this is how I can be useful sort of thing. Like, this is how I can finally be useful, is this sacrifice. At least to me, like seeing it now, her being like, this is me, this is something, you know, I don't know. It feels more like it's coming from a place of like love and care for her friend, if that makes sense. Like it feels less like she's being influenced by her insecurity or like she feels pressured to do so. And it feels a little bit more like her really believing in her love for her friends and wanting to do something that she can do in that moment to, I don't know, show her love for her friend. Yeah. Yeah, genuine love and self-sacrificing out of affection. That's sort of how it reads to me, yeah. But on the flip side too, this scene is also really sad to me because like we get this scene, this very powerful scene for Senna, this moment for her where she really starts to believe in herself, but we also sort of highlight something that Mio's been going through. And again, like so many like intertwining things, right? This moment sort of triggers, and I don't know if insecurity is the word that I'm looking for, that Mio has, I guess, like a really deep emotional wound that she has from the very traumatic experience of losing her friend, Miyabi. For those who don't remember, this is a conversation she had with Uni. She had a friend named Miyabi who sacrificed herself so that Mio could live. And it like didn't make sense to Mio because, you know, she had more time to live. So like it really didn't make sense to her, and she's been living with a lot of that guilt, that survivor's guilt. And throughout this game, we've kind of seen Mio be uncomfortable with her friends going out of their way to consider her or like make space for her or accommodate her, make things easier for her. Because I feel like part of that is because she feels guilty from before, right? She seems to feel uncomfortable when someone's like, how about we make this decision instead? Because they know, like, oh, Mio doesn't have a lot of time. We should make this decision. And she's like, oh, why are they making riskier decisions just because of me? You know what I mean? And I feel like since that experience, she's had this feeling that her life isn't worth the sacrifice that her friends go through, or like it's not worth harming other people or other people having to sacrifice. And she does that, you know, I mentioned there's like a lot of instances where she feels uncomfortable. She like is, you know, always like downplaying her feelings, or, you know, telling people not to worry about her, or she like avoids just being a quote unquote like burden or whatever to her friends. I say quote unquote, but it's like, that's what friends are for. You know what I mean? I tell my friends, I'm like, please burden me if you need, like that. Burden comes with a connotation, like a negative connotation, but like, I want you to come to me and like, I want to like help if I can, you know, I'm your friend. That's what friends are for. And I feel like a lot of us can really understand that feeling, right? I feel like a lot of times we are afraid of being a burden to somebody. But again, I say this, but a lot of times I forget too, but I'm just a human, you know, we all are, we forget things. But I feel like that's what friendship is for. And on a larger scale, I feel like that's what community is for. Again, going back to that conversation of like, the cost of community is convenience, because like you could absolutely choose to avoid having to make room for other people or accommodating for other people in your life, or, you know, making sacrifices for other people, but you lose out on that connection and the benefits, I guess, of like living in a society. But like connecting with people shouldn't be transactional. You know what I mean? And it's not supposed to be easy. You know, it's not supposed to like be simple all the time. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times people retreat from connecting with other people because of that. And it's just like a product of us being like human and having different experiences, different perspectives. Like we're bound to misunderstand each other and we're bound to hurt one another. But what matters is like, we learn from those mistakes. We learn how to be better for one another. We learn how to like be better friends, better partners, what have you. Yeah, I don't know. Rambling over. I think I've said enough. I think I've took enough of a break. Learning to be okay with awkward moments is part of life. Exactly. You agree with me about community 100%. Try to do a lot of things in life, especially connecting with others. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Good luck with getting hyacinth in HSR. I'm scrolling through the chats and then we can move forward. I hope you know. Oh God. I hope you know what you're in for. Okay. Just saying. Okay. Let's see, what was I? We've been taught to never inconvenience people, so we try not to. That gets in the way of connection. Oh yeah, for sure. And like, of course, like there is a time and place. You know, like, there's nuance to that, and there's nuance to everything. There's like a time and place, right? You, on the flip side of, we should expect to have to work through misunderstandings. I guess not even on the flip side. I think it's part of that, is that you can't expect everyone to bend to your will. You can't expect the world around you to perfectly mold around you. And you're bound to come across, again, misunderstandings and friction and things like that. But it's about finding that balance, you know, like the convenience versus community, right? There are spaces where, you know, sure, we have to like mask a bit more, or, you know, have to deal with a bit more in order to be able to connect with people, right? And, you know, through that connection, we benefit a lot. Not just like, you know, oh, you know, I'm able to trade with you or something like that, but also like I can expand my knowledge and understanding of the world, sort of situation. Stop selling. Hey, okay, Envy. All right, you're reading me like a book. All right. Anyway, what was I saying? But also it's important to find the people that you can be more vulnerable with, that you can, you know, burden more, if that makes sense. All right. We're not endless now, pilled. Let's do it. Okay. Gosh. Okay, sure. What the heck, sure. Drinks water. Water back. I remember every transition and every title, I'll be like, wait, the cutscenes are still going? Oh no, we're here. I will wait till an opportune moment to pause for yapping. I will let this play as much as possible. Of course, underneath my wailing, sure. It's my stream, and I enjoy the games that I love the way that I want to. God. Oh.
I see some realities have changed.
I'm not stalling, the game is. You just gotta experience experience life, or else you'll be too afraid to reach out and try to make a connection. Yeah, for sure. Oh, you know I'm gonna talk to everyone here. Manana would like Mio to sample cuisine of Manana one more time. Me too, Manana. Me too. Mimi. It doesn't feel right without her here. No! I know, it's the walk. It's the walk. Like in Mass Effect. Oh. Anyway, me when my heart. Oh, like in like Honkai Star Rail. You know when the devs pull out the walk. You know, the final talk with your friends. You know that they're in to break your heart. Spark. How did it wind up like this? You know, I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you.
I'm considering our possible means of escape. At the current juncture, no option looks as though it has an especially high probability of success, though.
Oh, I already have things to say, but you know what? I'm just gonna let it happen.
Nothing achieved through panic and haste, Noah. Time to cool head down.
Do I think I could accurately recreate how you're feeling? No. I think it's like, just let it happen. Let it happen, folks. Let it happen. God. But I was crying so much I could not see through the tears sometimes. How's that?
I'm worried about Mio, too. Just need to calm down a bit. Get a grip, yeah?
Man, if only Riku was right. Oh god. Speaking of Riku, oh my god! Happy birthday to the one and only Wonder Riku! I think it's his birthday now in his time zone. Happy birthday! I think I scheduled a tweet because I knew I was gonna forget if I didn't. Happy birthday! Anyway. Sorry, one last hurrah of joy before I need to get what I can get, okay? Alright. Let's do it. You plan a Paragon Femshep inspired by you? Oh, really? Thank you for the super chat, Rito. Okay. Okay, let's do it. All right. Get your happy birthdays out, and let's do it. Let me, like, have a moment of silence for myself. Oh, okay, I forgot. Okay, there's a little bit more. Okay. Turns up my volume so I can experience Peak in all of its glory. Wait, what was I doing? Oh my god. Find a way to escape the castle. I already clicked that, and then maybe it's like he clicks it, he hits it a couple of times, and then it's like, wait, that you can't do that. They're really hammering home how hopeless it is. That's what this is. You know, that's what this is. Me when I forget, like, the tiny details and they also devastate me. No. No, I can't! I can't do this.
Why can't I break it?
I literally can't do this right now, guys.
Call it, Noah. They've stripped us of our powers. There's no way for us to break it. Just give it a rest.
How can I give it a rest? We have to get through.
No!
We have to get Mio out.
Not this OST again! This isn't good. This is already not boding well.
Surprisingly well behaved. I half expected you to have blown a hole in the wall by this point. Or what? Have you resigned yourself wholly to your plight? Knowing the extent of my power, did you come to gloat? Where's Mio? The girl, you'll find, is in the cell beside you. Huh? Call out her name, why don't you? Your voice at least should reach. Oh, I see. You still cling to a sliver of hope. You recall, I wanted to stage a little sideshow.
I turned up the
You're
volume for
expecting
you all
applause.
so you can suffer with me.
It's the homecoming. I'm glad you catch on
Oh, we're just tearing my heart out.
quick. With the eclipse, 1 month from now, the girl will meet her long-awaited end. Why don't we honor it at the castle? Make it a day to remember. Well, does that not please you? What a magnificent sideshow it will be!
Why?
Oh yes. I almost forgot to tell you something. You are now aware of the cycle of rebirth.
Emphorius
yes?
who?
There
Emphorius
is an
who?
exception. Those whose flame is snuffed out during a homecoming. Will not return.
I'm like crashing out alone because I know I can't do this. This is crazy.
So weak. Amusingly so. Right now, all of you put together don't have the strength of a single soldier. Not even these flimsy iron bars yield to
I
your
have something to say
efforts.
about this guy. I have something to say about this guy.
Try all you like, but you cannot escape. No amount of toil will help you there. You
Let
feel
me write
the
it down
anguish,
before I forget.
crippling despair. That is the hubris.
The
Of
hubris!
fools who cling blindly to their hopes, only to find them dashed on the rocks.
Writing an essay right now about N.
Of dreamers crushed under the sheer weight of reality. Of abject failures.
Does that make you feel better, N? Feel better now?
Come on!
That's enough! You're just gonna break your hands.
I don't care! I'll shatter every bone in my body. That's what it takes.
Just stop, please.
Leo! Are you okay?
Don't worry about me. I'm totally fine.
Feel better, Ed is crazy.
made
He's
my peace.
projecting. Anyway.
Even if I can never leave here,
Oh, so many feelings in my body.
I'm content. I'll live on in others. Knowing that is enough for me. Please, don't worry.
No, you're... The things that I know. Things that I know. Me when they...
Leo.
What? I love banana. Banana do what she can.
Hey, why do you think it is that they look like Noah and Mia?
Like I know. Why aren't you asking yourself?
When we kick the bucket, we're
can't.
reborn in those cradles, right? Maybe it's somehow connected to that.
You think they're the same people? Is that even possible?
Strange. Regardless, why would they do this? What possible purpose could all this serve? It's almost like they're toying with us just for kicks.
You know, they've all been like that. When they took away lives, it was like they were enjoying it.
That's really true?
Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
It seemed natural to laugh when happy. And yet, N had sadness in eyes,
Yeah.
it seemed.
Almost as if he's projecting that despair
Like
onto
Sparky
other
did.
people.
He's Mobius, our sworn enemy.
We really are hopeless. Can't believe we're stuck in here behind these snuffing bars.
It wouldn't be much of a prison if they didn't perform that function. Come on.
Oh, God.
Was there even any point
This is
in
a
all
roller
this?
coaster. I can't do this.
And everything we've done?
Oh.
Of course there was.
Yeah.
Huh?
At least we gave them
Yeah!
hope.
Hope! Let's go! Hope versus despair. Let's go! Oof. Oh, no! His hands!
At
Oh,
first,
jeez.
even when Guernica said he was 6 times older, it didn't click. Past 10 years was pure greed, I thought. But now, I'm scraping for whatever I can get.
God. I scream. Get, oh my God. Ah! Oh. No, we'll let it go.
What are you doing?
Huh?
This is already so
between
crazy, you guys.
yourself.
How is everyone doing?
Where do you think you're
We're
going?
not even like at.
Where do you think I'm going?
You know I can't allow this.
Excuse me?
That's
Hey,
a
water
direct
check.
order. Don't be stupid.
Whatever. Up yours.
Look, the castle is on maximum
God.
alert now. Are you in that much of a hurry to get back behind bars? This ain't like the time we ambushed Kevez, when we had the element of surprise.
After all they did for me, I can't just leave them. We don't have time for this.
And I'm telling you, it's suicide. Noah entrusted everything to us. Hope, the future. Get that through your skull.
Mom moment.
You?
Ding, 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 ding. What could that be? Oh no. No! Already? No! No! Oh, I can't. I can't. Okay.
Here I am, staring at my own palms. I feel the warmth of protecting you, assuming that's what you want to do.
I can't do this.
I had no clue.
Oh.
We had nothing between us. Perhaps I was so scared to know the truth. Now that you're gone, and yet your love is still embracing me, I'm at a loss. I need you with me.
Oh, God. Oh, no, no.
As if you guide my way. I thought I could do it all. I had my confidence, but now I'm left alone with no one by my
Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, banana.
But I pretended
Girl.
Shania,
No.
What are you doing here?
Got a little update for you.
This'll be good.
The day your friend departs this world. What did you call it? Homecoming? That's the day I've decided to have myself killed too.
Shania, your iris.
Yep. This right here is proof that I've joined their ranks. And your little friend will vanish from this world forever. But I will be born once again. Just the way I should be. That's just the reaction I was hoping for.
Oh, the solo
beautiful.
too. Stop it.
I hope I can make that face too when I meet my enemies on the battlefield.
Piss off, Isil.
You tell her. You
Don't
tell
worry.
her.
I'll be gone soon. Pretty much as soon as your friend
Oh.
It was so obvious looking back.
Oh, poor no.
I knew that something was off
Senna.
about
No, don't blame
I
yourself.
knew deep down. I didn't want to believe that we were the same.
You're not the same.
Stop. Stop.
Mimi?
Oh.
I was watching you, trying so hard. You've saved us so many times, never giving up. You helped us get here. Sometimes you can be really hard on yourself.
Real.
I think that's why you've always been so hungry, always striving for more.
Yeah.
Come now. I know you've touched so many lives. I think we've all seen that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I know. I see it now.
Oh. way that she sees her like
Come
this.
on.
It's like
You really need to stop saying that you're sorry.
Yeah.
It's all right. Don't give up. Because time is still on our side.
Can I pause? Can I pause, please? Oh. We're gonna continue. I just need to talk. I need to yap. That's how I cope. I externalize how I feel. I just oh. Oh. And you know, I know a lot of times I pause and I talk through like things in a pseudo intellectual way, sure. But like sometimes you just gotta go, oh man. It's like a couple of seconds, you know what I mean? I and girl, it's just like when you play a game that like you're like you're sitting there and you're feeling what they're feeling so strongly that like you feel it in your bones, you feel it in your body and soul. Cause like that scene where like N was like, you know, gloating, I like felt the absolute turmoil. Like I just sat there like, oh. I did write, let me get my sticky note. I wrote down, and self-fulfilling despair. Oh, yes, okay. I'm so glad you remembered to, see, I wrote it down. I wrote down on a sticky note because I didn't want to forget, and then I forgot that I wrote down a sticky note. ADHD is ADHD. Thank you for the reminder. I think it's really interesting between N and Noah, sort of like how they view hope, or I guess like, oh yeah, you know, how they view hope. Because you have like Noah who feels like hope is like, kind of sacred is the word that I'm looking for, but like believes in it, you know? And then there's N who believes that hope is cruel, that hope is something that can destroy you. You know what I mean? And I talked a lot about this during the Amphoria streams because there's so much parallel there too. A lot of the times we're like, oh, just hope, just, you know, determination. And for a lot of people, that seems like platitudes almost. That seems like sunshine and rainbows. But the reality is that hope and like hoping is a very difficult, that's the same thing, whatever. Me, when my brain doesn't work because I've been crying. But hope is a difficult thing to do. And you sometimes when it's difficult to have the ability to hope, it's other people that can hope for you. Does that make sense? And like it's a heavy weight to carry, hope is. And but it's like if you don't have hope or believe in hope or believe in change, it's like you have like N's mindset, I guess, that like hope can lead you to suffering. You know what I mean? Like your hope's dashed and it's like, ouch, you know? But it's like, what else do you have to look forward to? I don't know, it's like, with these sort of parallels between characters, you kind of compare what they have similarly and then like what they have different. You're kind of like, what went wrong? Sort of like what differences caused them to sort of like become, you know, separate. And this is a little bit of a spoiler, so sorry for those who haven't seen this yet. But one worry that Noah has is like, what is keeping me from becoming N? You know what I mean? What? And I feel like that's sort of like what the conversation we were having earlier about like being able to like step into a villain's shoes. Like, when you're playing a game or reading a book or something and being able to recognize that darkness inside you or that weakness. Because we all have darkness inside of us. And it's what we do about those feelings that define us, I guess. Like, how you feel about the world doesn't necessarily make you a bad person, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you can believe that the world is cruel, sure, but you can do something to change it or help other people despite the fact. And that's like hope, right? You know, you might believe like, oh, this is a terrible world that we live in. But again, you have that little sliver of hope. You try to do something to change it. You help others despite the fact. But on the flip side, you can believe that the world is wonderful, but remain like complicit or ignorant to, or even actively assist systems that like harm people. And like I said, the key is like what you do despite those feelings. You know what I mean? How you channel anger, how you channel sadness. And I feel like that's the difference between Noah, and sort of like, I guess, embodies the ideology of Mobius, right? Because he's a member of like the endless now. But I say that a lot. And the idea behind it is like, they fear change. That's why they're like, oh, we gotta maintain the endless now. They fear change and they fear uncertainty. And hope, it comes with that level of uncertainty, right? Hope is hard to do and it's difficult to do. And like, I don't know, they fear that. They fear the pain and the suffering that comes with that. So they choose to maintain sort of like the certainty and security, and then of course the cruelty and the brutality of the now, the present. And I kind of wanted to like, I wrote down end self-fulfilling despair because like he's sort of projecting this despair onto Noah. And it's that sort of like projection, like I had to suffer. And so this is how it is for you too. Does that make sense? Like the world is cruel. That's just how it is. So behold, you know what I mean? And aside from like him inflicting pain and suffering on other people, he does that to himself. And so does that make sense? Like he sort of believes that nothing can be done. And so he perpetuates the despair that is sort of informing his worldview, which of course then continues. He's like, oh, see, I'm right. You know what I mean? Like causes despair on other people. And so despair continues. And he's like, see, you know what I mean? Like that's almost what it felt like to me when he was sort of like gloating to Noah. And he's like, see, doesn't it hurt? And I'm like, well, you could also not do that. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people have that mindset where it's like, well, I had to suffer and so should you. Or maybe even to a lesser degree, I suffered and that's just how it is. You know, it sucks, but that's just how the world is. You just gotta have to live with it. You know what I mean? And that's not as actively as like, I suffered, so you have to. But it's still sort of like complicit in that, like, you know, sense of despair. Yeah. But I don't know. Like, what do you think? What do you all think? I don't know. Like I said, hope is difficult. I've definitely had moments where I'm like, oh gosh, what am I gonna do? You know, but that's when you rely on other people, and maybe that's also part of, you know, one of the many factors that led to En's demise, right? Not having the sort of emotional support stuff. I think it stems from how people can't comprehend how other people don't suffer in the same way as them. Yeah, for sure. Act like an angel or just like, one of the reasons you think people inflict suffering onto others is because from their perspective, they can understand their pain. You're so real. Thank you for bringing another Xenoblade game into this. Jared says, when Lynn chose to stop Elma from killing Lao, she took time to, sorry, spoiler alert, haha, sorry, to understand Lao's rage, and that's the reason why he snapped out of his nihilism. Sorry, I'm just taking the time to hear you guys out. I not gonna take extra time to try to, be pedantic. I just want to take some time to see what you guys have to say. It's also I'm not like trying to teach people. I'm just sharing my thoughts. And then you all get to share your thoughts with me. That's why I'm happy I stream Xenoblade, because I get to see what you all think about it too. Yeah, no, exactly. The part of not wanting to move forward is like central to Mobius's sort of like ideology. Hurt people for real. A lot of people ultimately want to be able to relate to others, so inflicting suffering on others is almost an attempt to create connection. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about it that way. Oh, I can see what you mean. Like, they don't want to be the only ones. Wow. I didn't even think about it that way. Wow. That's great. That's true, because also Shania felt isolated too. Not being able to find a confidant in Gondor, not feeling that support from her mother, but also not feeling supported by her community as well. And again, I'm not saying it's all the fault of all these other people and Shania holds no responsibility. That's not what I'm saying. But it's a factor of it. And, because again, she can make her own choices. She's her own person. She has to take responsibility for her bad actions. But yeah, that's, yeah. Like you don't want to be the only one, I guess. And so that's why he does that. Again, it's like I suffered, so you have to as well, kind of thing. And literally embodies how cruel and uncaring the world can be. That's why it's like, I feel like we get so caught up in like trying to place blame on people and like find something to be angry at. And again, feeling angry, feeling upset, feeling fear about like things that happen in the world or your circumstances, that's fine, right? You're human. You feel what you feel, and you shouldn't feel ashamed of it, but it's like what you do, after the fact. And I feel like sometimes we're so quick to like blame other people and try to make a villain out of people. And that we forget, like, I don't know, like there's larger systems at play that, I mean, we'll see it in a bit, that there's even a larger sort of puppet master, I guess, to Mobius. But because I feel like in life, I promise I'll wrap it up soon, but I feel like a lot of times, and this is me sort of drawing from my own experience too. I catch myself, feeling this way sometimes. And I'm sure you all can relate too, that sometimes we're like, oh, we just stop at that surface level. Bad guys are just bad. You know what I mean? The people who wrong me, bad people are just bad. That's it. But there's almost a certain level of hope, I feel. And I think for me, at least, again, for me, my own feeling, that hope is like the hope that things can change. The hope that people aren't inherently bad. Because, we think about things like, just like in the case of like Noah, the circumstances that led them to think that way, sort of like how maybe they grew up or how they were socialized, experiences that they went through. However, misguided actions. I'm not just saying, ooh, Anna's just misguided. Again, I'm not trying to excuse anything. But and I'm not saying I forgive Anne or forgive, you know what I mean? Forgive people who wronged me, whatever. That's, I'm not saying I didn't or I did, but I at least have that hope that if I can understand how these things happen, that the world can change. And it doesn't have to be me, on a large scale. Like, I can take actions that can change things at a smaller scale, that eventually add up and change things at a larger scale. And the other hope is that I can find hope that people aren't born bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, thank you for the excuses to talk about these things. You all are my excuse to talk about things. N is just misguided, but he's not just misguided. Exactly. Like, I feel like I say things like N is an unfortunate, like his circumstances are unfortunate. I'll say something like that, and people will think, oh, you forgive him? But being able to say that's a sad situation, and also being able to say like they did bad things. You know what I mean? Like, you can do that, you know? They're not mutually exclusive. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, I've stalled enough. I think I've level-headed. Okay. As much as I can. Oh, no.
So then,
Oh my god, I'm not ready. I thought I was ready, but I'm not.
Do you think an off-seer can ever reach others? You know, I thought our lives were like our music. Always in our
Tomorrow?
hands,
Nobody
under
says
our
see you
control.
tomorrow. Just kidding. Oh, I'm still recovering from
I wasn't
Amphorius,
facing
guys.
the truth. Even if I could reach people, I wouldn't be able to save them. I should have known that.
Gosh. No! No, my heart!
Seeing life slip away from you. Even though they're right there.
Oh!
What am I even doing?
Oh, God!
It's dark out, huh? No moon.
Huh?
But the starlight is so nice and
Yeah,
warm.
at least you did try. At least you tried, literally.
Yeah.
Hey, when the two of us first met, you asked me if I wanted to survive.
Oh, God, my heart.
Yeah?
I replied, I didn't mind either way.
Yeah.
I'll correct that. Now I want to live. To live and
We
live.
want to go deep. I can't do
whole
this.
lot
I can't
more.
do this.
Noah, there's so much for us to see.
Finally. You called me by my name.
Oh!
Oh yeah. Sorry. I guess I felt that if I did, my heart would downright break. Because I'd be admitting the truth.
Mio.
But you know,
God.
these feelings that grew within me, they're thanks to you. That's why you're not allowed to say it's been for nothing. You've enriched my life, Noah. That's clear now.
Mio.
Oh, God. I'm so...
You know, I don't want this to be it. If I were given the chance, if this road I've walked were to keep on going,
Oh.
I'd like to spend that time
Oh.
with my Noah.
Oh, it's my Noah. Oh, Noah's crazy. Oh. My God. Oh. Can we pause again? I need to pause again. This is really not any easier. On another... Can I just say, the people who are like... I don't even want to talk about it because it's going to make me cry. Gosh. Hold on a second. I really resonated with the people who were saying, like, I also wrote down some notes in my head. Please, when I've finished my rambling and I can turn my attention to the chat, please. Or I'll try to focus on both. Sorry, ADHD is ADHDing. But I really resonated with people in the chat who were saying, like, seeing Uni and Tyon, like, finally, like, break their, I don't want to say facade, but break the mask that they wear as a sort of, like, armor. It was just so devastating. Because, like, Uni's this person who, is always cracking a joke, or, like, she's very, strong-willed in that regard. She has a very tough exterior, and just, like, thinking about the things that she's also, like, worried about, the fact that she might just become another number in the many unis that have existed. You know what I mean? And, like, Tyon is the sort of person who, like, intellectualizes things to cope and make sense of the world, right? And you kind of see him do that earlier in this chapter too. I can't remember exactly what he said. I think, like, they were showing their concern for the people they were going to leave behind in Legarde. And he was like, well, surely, they're not going to treat them like they treat us or something, or, like, they need the other people in the Legarde, so I don't think they're going to, do anything to hurt them, right? And that's sort of how he deals with uncertainty, and that's how he sort of, like, deals with, I don't know, that's just how he just copes with things. But when he reaches this point where he can't do that anymore, where I think even in the cell, they were like, why are they doing these things? How are they able to do these things? How can they just, treat us like this? It doesn't make any sense. When he can't make sense of it anymore, he gets angry. He gets upset. Because he's trying to be rational in the face of something seemingly unrational, when it feels unfair. It doesn't make sense. He sees this injustice, and that doesn't sway anybody in power. Like, doesn't sway Mobius. Like, why isn't it clicking in your head that we're suffering? Like, why? That doesn't make any sense to him, and he rightfully gets upset. And then it's like you have and then you have you have Senna, and I don't know how much I want to say about this because stuff happens later. I'll try not to spoil too much. In considering also what happens later to Shania, Senna feels, because she even was like, oh, I should have seen this coming, sort of thing. She feels guilty about what happened surrounding Shania. And it's honestly really like poetic to see her be guided out of that thinking by Mio, especially seeing Mio's own history with guilt. And it's almost, it almost as, it feels like you're trying to tell, you know, like, hey, Mio, like, see, like, you shouldn't be guilty. That sort of, like, self-talk almost. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, that. And then, speaking of Mio, though, oh my god, like, at the beginning of this sort of, like, sequence, Mio is like, I've made my peace. You know, it's fine. Don't get upset on my behalf. I've made my peace. But it doesn't feel like that. You know, like you're not convinced that she fully believes it. You know, like it instead of feeling firm and instead of feeling like she's saying that from a place of clarity, it feels like it's coming from a place of numbness and it's coming from a place of detachment. Because what she says later, you know, she's trying not to lean into that pain. I feel like a lot of us can relate to that. You know, we've tried that, right, to deal. And to a degree, like, you know, you kind of have to a certain degree, before it gets unhealthy. You know what I mean? Any coping strategy can become unhealthy. You know what I mean? They can start off healthy, and then if, again, too much of a good thing can become bad, right? But anyway, what I was trying to say is, the gears are turning. Mio going from this feeling of numbness, sort of saying that she's come to peace just to sort of hide the pain Mio. She can't even say Noah's name at the beginning of this like sequence because it just reminds her of her pain. But later on, she allows herself to lean into that pain, right? When she's ready, right? You can't just force yourself to, you can't just jump in. I think a lot of us try to do that. We try to intellectualize these things like, I know that I have to do this, right? I know that, you know, if I do this, then it'll solve the root of my problem. But everyone like grieves and heals on their own time. And at that point, you're just focusing too much on the solution and not letting yourself feel emotion. So, you know, she sort of took her time to get there, but eventually she allows herself to lean into that pain. And I think seeing her friends be so open and vulnerable about their pain, I feel like has helped her be able to do that. But she leans into that, you know, that sadness of finally sort of finding that will to live right before her death, right? And in that sort of acceptance, in its totality, right? Not trying to, you know, push the pain and the numbness, so push the pain away with numbness. She's able to finally fully appreciate her life and the people who enriched it, like Noah and others. So, such a beautiful cut. I don't know. How's everyone doing? Sorry, see, I like talk things out. I talk things out. I talk my feelings out to make myself feel better. That's why, like, after this cutscene or like after cutscenes, like I will call friends and I'll tell them about it because that's how I cope. That's how I feel my feelings. I externalize it. I'm okay. The talking helps for sure. That's a coping mechanism. Yeah, and again, it's like, to me, it's helpful. You know. Yeah. Cool. Because I still let myself feel feelings, right? I don't immediately jump into, okay, let's talk this through. That's like, you know what I mean? I let myself feel my feelings and then I do what I need to do to feel good. You know what I mean? Yeah. continuing on. See how I'm literally the whiplash I'm sure you all are getting. The range of emotions that I experience and the speed with which I oscillate between them. I'm telling you, my crash outs are insane, but the lock-ins, immaculate. Okay, let's continue on. Stop it. Not the diary. Exactly. It's okay to feel. Wait. I wanted to hear what everyone else had to say. Sorry. A few more seconds. A few more minutes. I promise. If anyone hasn't mentioned what they wanted to say, I love this game, and I'm so happy that I found the Xenoblade community, because then I get to talk to you guys about it, and then you get to be subjected to me constantly yapping about it. You feel that heavy? Motifs, gra, for real. I also love pausing, yippee. Trying to hold on to rationality in an irrational world. It's hard. I feel like you're going cuckoo crazy sometimes, for real. Using talk no jutsu on self, and it worked. Semi-unrelated, but at the beginning I was already preparing myself that Mio may end up passing on at the end of the game, and that'd be the sad moment. Then the end of chapter 5 happened, and it shocked me. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. I need to hurry up. I told my sister that I'd be wrapping up kind of soon. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not playing as much as I thought I was gonna today, but even then, I trust and believe I'm gonna go back and see what everyone has to say, because I love talking about this game. Please, for everything that is good on this earth, if you have something you want to share, your thoughts about this game, please let me know in the comments. I eat that up. I like, somebody like wrote an essay in my comments for my Xenoblade, one of the video essays that I did, and I was like, oh, goody, the morning paper. Please, go. Please. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, no music, haunting, for sure. I can't! No tears left to cry, honestly, at this point, but even then... No! There's more! There's always more! Stop it!
Queen!
Your Majesty!
I can't even look at the screen right now. This is...
Queen Nia! Queen Nia! Queen Nia!
Trace our ancestry back 1,000 years, and you will find an Offseer carrying out the first homecoming.
Who is that?
Now, in Agnes, no fewer
I'm
than
coping.
999 lives have returned themselves to me. It is an auspicious day.
Auspicious.
I believe such is your view.
There she is.
Yeah,
and now I'm seeing this, actually knowing who Nia is. This is crazy.
I wish nothing more than the safe return of all life born.
This isn't you, girl. What happened to you? I know. All prim and proper.
Quite the
What
elaborate
the?
production. Fancy another puppet on display.
Assuming Monica's intel was true.
And yet,
It's all been so pointless.
No,
Fighting for that
Senna. Please stop.
She's a phony, that's what she is.
We
Even if it's her in the
are.
flesh up there, I'll rip her off her high horse.
yes.
Yeah, get angry, as you should be, and save
You
the
think,
world.
They're gonna execute us too after this.
Guess so.
You hear it? Do you
So it's back into the cycle.
echoes a voice?
Back into the same old crap again.
Children of me.
returns. Wish we could have gone a little further.
Oh!
Same here.
Listen well, lest we
The
forget.
key's in Gondol's hands now.
Oh!
I think we've done enough.
Yeah,
Yes!
we've passed
Pass
the torch.
Now,
Now, it's up to the city.
Shut up! Keep it quiet!
me when you can find hope in the future.
Returns to me.
Even if you won't be able to see
Ad
it.
perpetuum rei memoriam.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Tear my heart out! It would hurt less! Just that whole like flute choir, like haunting. Haunting. I can't.
Noah, giving up? Now of all time?
I see his
I
pain
don't
and I
want to give
feel
up.
it. It's
But we're trapped here. Our blades.
but see, that's where you're different.
I hope at least.
You were able to
She
hope
can
again.
go
Come
in
on.
peace.
Come on.
Of course Noah trapped. Noah still not tried to draw
Come
Lucky
on.
7.
Come on.
Remember? Back when Riku give wisdom? When need of true power, sword will appear.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
I remember.
Today
See,
is day of
see
need.
when you can't hope.
Even at edge,
Your
facing
others can
sheer
hope for
drop,
you.
must never give up.
Riku.
That's right. That's right. That's so right. Oh God. Mimi. Oh God, my heart.
Mio!
Me stressed out of my mind, even though I've already played this before. Whoa! Oh, view and emoji. Oh, view and emoji. Does this make you feel better, En? Are you happy now? Oh.
Pick it up.
Pick it up is
You're an
crazy
officer.
work.
So send her. What's wrong? Go on, send her. Isn't that your role? Isn't she your Mio?
I'm telling you, this arrangement is like reaching into the inner depths of my soul. God, please.
It's been fun.
Mio.
Don't you see you tomorrow? already in tears. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. God. Oh, jeez. Things that I put myself through. When they do the silent screaming, and then you overlay the meow over top. Would I like to save the game? I'm crying my eyes out. You're asking me if I want to save the game? The game, I mean. I was making a bit there. How are you all feeling? Especially for those who are seeing this for the first time. I absolutely could not stop playing after this save screen. So I'm so sorry to do this for the people who haven't played this before. But we are going to be stopping here for the day. I will save the game. I'm going to save the game once I've switched scenes because I don't want you guys to see the cutscene that's going to happen next. We'll pick that up from next stream. Honestly, I feel like I've said enough at this point that, like, I feel like I just need to go say hi to my sister. She's gonna be here soon. But please, I guess before I go, please, if you have any thoughts about this cutscene, the game in general, some of the things that we talked about, leave it in the comments because I eat that up. I love, leave me an essay. And people have done that before for my other Xenoblade videos. Leave an essay in the comments for me to read, like the morning paper. I love this game. I love this game so much, and I'm so glad that I am able to be a part of this community. I'm gonna stop here. Take care of yourselves. And wow, I'm so... I said what I wanted to say. I used up all my... I just need to feel the thing. Thank you all so much for being a part of this, being a part of this playthrough, up until this point, or joining me for my others, playthroughs. I'm kind of sad that we're nearing the end of this replay, but I'm also excited to play Future Routine for the first time. Oh, you know what? I do have a final thing I want to say. I didn't get to talk about this as much, but I loved that even in that moment of finality. Sorry that you're rating in during my sort of last thoughts for today, but it was really powerful to me that in their sort of final moments of despair, right, in their darkest hour, that they were able to find hope in those who come after. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's something I really sort of internalized. For those who don't know, my favorite musical is Hunchback of Notre Dame. and understanding Esmeralda as a character and seeing how she's able to find hope even in her darkest hours, and the fact that someday things will be better, even if she won't see it. She can do the things that she can do, the little bit by bit, that eventually, add up to something. And just seeing that there too, that they're able to sort of give themselves that comfort. And again, like I said, hope is a difficult thing to do. It's a heavy weight to carry. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not like a magic. Oh, is it clipping? Sorry, I'm so like, whatchamacallit, going through it, I guess, is the best way. I hope you got the gist of what I said, but if not, I can sort of summarize it. But I don't know. I really like, that's something I've internalized ever since I was like younger, and that's sort of like how I'm able to deal with like my own dark hours. I'm able to find that hope in that, the fact that there's hope somewhere else. There's hope and goodness somewhere else, or if it's not here now, it will be in the future. And I really appreciated seeing that in them too. And being able to fight for a future you don't know you'll be able to get to see too is something I aspire to do as much as I can. You know what I mean? And it's like, I guess my sort of takeaway from that is you can find, when hope is difficult to do, you got to be able to like lean on other people, or even if it's not like immediately with you, people, I guess. You can think of people in the future, like, you know what I mean? Like, even when I feel like I'm alone, and I don't feel that way, but in the times that I have felt that way, I was able to find hope in people that I didn't even know, like a sort of conceptual, there's somebody out there having the best day of their life, and that sort of gives me hope. Or like there's somebody out there in the future that I'm working towards trying to like make a future for, you know what I mean? And that's like something that's really core to me, I feel. And seeing that in this game is so like reaffirming, I guess, like validating. And it reminds me when I forget that, even though that's something so core to like what I feel and what I believe, seeing it here in this game is just like, it's a nice reminder. But yeah. Thank you all so much for joining me. And I will see you all. I don't have my schedule decided for next week, but Age of Imprisonment, maybe we'll do some karaoke. Who knows? Maybe more Xenoblade at the end of the week or next week. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you all so much. See you all next time. I promise I'll save. I promise. Bye. Take care. Oh my gosh. My voice is so froggy because of the crying. And anyway, I need to go drink water because my voice is all gummy now. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm picking a raid target. La 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 la. Okay, it's loading. Oh my gosh, I love Xenoblade. I love Xenoblade! I love this game! Yo! What are we gonna raid into today? Oh, Seta's playing No, I'm Not a Human. Let's raid into Seta. I haven't raided into her recently, so let's do that. Don't forget to say happy birthday to... I was gonna say to Riku, but I should probably preface not the Napon, my friend Riku. Don't forget to say happy birthday. It's his birthday. Don't forget to watch Rise Again when it releases. My original song that I co-wrote for Hoyo Fair. Oh, someone's playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for the first time. No spoilers! Okay, bye!